New developments out of Georgia continue to indicate a significant amount of voter fraud may have occurred in Fulton County. Here's One America's Rion.
Joining us now is Garland Favorito of VoterGA. You guys have been litigating, you have been investigating, you have been revealing a lot of very interesting information out of Georgia when it comes to the elections, when it comes to our 2020 elections in particular. Something recently came up, and I want to ask you, Garland, a little bit more about it. Something about the imaging of the ballots, how these ballots are tabulated through digital image files and then certified through the state of Georgia. VoterGA claims that something was very amiss in that process. Tell us more.
Last year, Senate Bill 202 made ballot images public record. Immediately, after we lobbied very hard for that, immediately as soon as that was signed into law, we did a statewide analysis of all the ballot images that were available. We found a lot of states that had destroyed their images in violation of federal and state law. But what I think was interesting was we went into Fulton County, and Fulton County we found that the images which are required to certify the results and tabulate the results, those images were electronically altered prior to the certification of the Fulton County results.
Garland, how do you know they were electronically altered? Describe the methodology that was used to come to that conclusion.
Okay, we had a small team of experts, and we analyzed both manually and with software the images. We found all sorts of impossibilities. We found duplicate image timestamps, which are not possible. It takes a second to scan each image. They can't possibly have duplicate timestamps. We found duplicate file modification dates, another impossibility. We found that all of the ballots were improperly forced into adjudication.
Garland, how did you get access to the images of these ballots again? Did you request them through the courts, or were they public record?
Well, actually, both, Chanel. We got the images as part of our Fulton County counterfeit ballot lawsuit through discovery, but now we can also get those via open records request, which is now law in Georgia. Thank goodness. So there's two ways to get them, and we got them both ways.
What is the next step here? Is there a process of appealing this to the Secretary of State?
Well, as you know, appealing to the Secretary of State is not going to do much in Georgia. So there's a couple things. First of all, we fully intend to use this evidence in one or two of our court cases, and we also might do state election board cases, although those, I don't know that those are going to go there. We have also distributed this to all of the legislators. Virtually every legislature in the Georgia General Assembly has this information.
Very interesting. This is all having to do with the question of how secure where the election was, especially as it relates to Georgia. VoterGA has been on this issue from the start. Garland Favorito, thank you so much.